What's up, guys? Matt Brown here for thelines.com, playpicks.com. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the NFL draft. It is just a few weeks away, and it is really the next big betting thing that we are going to be able to get involved with. So we're going to have all kinds of previews top to bottom over here on the lines and right here on the YouTube channel. So be sure and hit that subscribe button while you're here. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up on this video and let us know in the comments if there's anything you want us to hit on, because we will definitely hit on it. We've got the time. But let's take a look here at Tua. We're going to talk Tua Tagovailoa. It's all Tua talk here on this video. I mean, look, if we take a look, we obviously know where the number one overall pick is going to be, barring some sort of crazy trade that nobody is predicting. It's going to be Joe Burrow to the Cincinnati Bengals. So there's really no point in us taking a look there. But the second quarterback is where, a lot of the attention, a lot of the focus is going here. And so we have an article here on the lines sitting right now on Tua. You can take a look here, guys. I mean, of course, as we know, before the injury, Tua was projected to go ahead of Joe Burrow. With the injury, now he is projected to go behind him. And we're kind of trying to figure out, where do we think Tua is going to land? You can see in this article, there's a lot of different ways at a lot of different books that you can bet on Tua. Where is he going to land? Draft position, the team. Is he going to be a top 5 pick, first quarterback, second, third quarterback, stuff like that. So if we flip over here to DraftKings, you can see under draft specials here, Tua is his which team is going to draft him. Dolphins coming in at -110. The Chargers, a lot of steam here at plus 160. So guys, what you're taking a look at, of course, the Dolphins, if everything just goes as it's sitting right now, the Dolphins do sit ahead of the Chargers in the draft order right now. If there are no trades in those top few positions, then you have the Dolphins taking Tua at the number 5 slot. The reason you see so much steam here on the Chargers, one, of course, that they are in the number 6 slot. If for some strange reason Tua wasn't taken, they would certainly take him. But listen, there is a lot of people out there, smart people who do this for a living, who study the draft for a living, that are saying the Detroit Lions are pretty much nearly a lock to move that number 3 pick of theirs. That number 3 pick could go to the Dolphins, or it could go to the Los Angeles Chargers. Of course, we know the Chargers, Phillip Rivers out of town. Phillip Rivers going to be in Indy. So the Chargers are in need of a quarterback. There is a stopgap there in Tyrod Taylor. So you would have a guy that could play, that would be able to kind of bridge and let Tua fully heal. If he's not fully healed by the time the NFL season rolls around, you at least have a guy that you could roll out there and not have to worry, about just completely rolling over and laying down. Tyrod, a lot of experience in the NFL. So it really is down to these two teams for Tua. Now, a lot of draft capital for this Miami team. They have 3 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks. So if there starts to be some noise that the Chargers are going to try to get that 3rd overall pick from the Detroit Lions, you could see the Dolphins make a move for that 3 pick as well. Again, 3 first-round picks that they own right now and 2 second-round picks. A lot of people are wondering, would the Redskins move out of that number 2 pick? It would take a lot, I think, to get the Redskins to move out of that number 2 pick. Chase Young, just really one of those kind of generational players. And I think the Dolphins would have to give up a ton to get to that number 2 pick. So I think that they probably end up just trying to outbid the Chargers for that 3 pick and take that from the Lions. So here we are. Do the Dolphins come in and get Tua at -110 at that, or is it going to be the Chargers at plus 160? You see, you go over here to the FanDuel Sportsbook and you can see 2nd overall pick. Tua comes in at plus 250. Of course, Chase Young, the massive favorite there. Like I said, I think the Redskins hold on to that pick, but there is, again, that lingering thing that maybe they would be able to give it up, and then Tua would go 2nd overall. Now, 3rd overall pick, a massive favorite for Tua to come in as the 3rd overall pick at this juncture, which just shows you how much they think, the sportsbook think, that the Lions are going to get rid of that number 3 pick. Now, if they were to keep it, everybody, all their mock drafts have them going with Okudah. They need a corner very, very badly. They don't have anyone that can cover at all, which is why he's sitting at 170. But you can see Tua coming in at plus 130 because everybody thinks that the Lions are going to move that pick. You can come over here. Of course, you see first overall pick, massive favorite here. But this is at PointsBet. Second overall pick, Tua plus 250. So again, but then here's that third overall pick again, minus. You are laying money over on PointsBet for Tua to come in as the number 3 overall pick. So again, a lot of smoke behind either the Dolphins or the Chargers taking that number 3 pick overall from the Lions there. You can see right here which team will draft Tua. This is over on BetMGM. Dolphins coming in at minus 105, the Chargers at plus 175. 2-team race here for Tua. Whenever you're taking a look at this, this is PointsBet. You can see minus 145 on the Dolphins, 250 there on the Chargers. Now the Redskins are getting much shorter odds for whatever reason at PointsBet that they are. But again, they seem pretty sold on Dwayne Haskins. Cannot imagine them using that number 2 pick on Tua in this scenario here. And then back over at DraftKings, you can see second overall pick at DraftKings, Tua coming in at plus 400. So you can see this breakdown here as we have on the line as lines, you know, a kind of a little bit of a blurb here about could the Redskins take him again. I do not think that is at all what could happen here, but here's a nice little breakdown of the trade scenarios that could happen if you want to take a look at this. I mean, the Dolphins acquiring that number 2 pick from the Redskins. You can see the Chargers acquiring that number 2 pick as well. Even the Jaguars trying to get up and take the number 3 pick as well is in the scenario. This is something that's been tossed around as well. Maybe them trying to get involved for a quarterback, but seems to be most likely scenario is that Tua is going to end up either as a Dolphin or a Charger here. My gut feeling here is the Dolphins are not going to let this get away from them with as much draft capital as they have. I think they are going to be able to get to be able to make the more attractive offer there for the Lions at that number 2. It really just comes down to are the Chargers willing to kind of mortgage the farm to get up and take Tua, but really how high are the Chargers on Tua as it is anyway, right? I mean, are the Chargers that much higher on Tua than they are on, say, a Herbert, when you kind of look down here and you see the Chargers plus 180 to take Justin Herbert. Now they just kind of sit tight in that position that they're sitting in with the 6th overall pick, and they can take Herbert and they still have a quarterback that, that could be a quarterback of the future. And again, if you don't feel that he's ready to start from day one, looks like mini camps with everything that's going on right now out there, and training camps just in general are going to be very, very short, if at all. So you do have that bridge in Tyrod Taylor, and you could sit a guy like Justin Herbert for a year before you had to start him if you're the Chargers. So for me, looks like you're going to end up with Tua becoming a Dolphin here. You only got to lay 110 for him to become a Dolphin as well. So 110 wins you $100 on Tua to become a Dolphin. And I think this is going to be a bet that's going to end up in my account. Guys, again, we are going to be running back all of these draft props here all the way top to bottom. Take a look at this article here, but this is just the beginning. You click on the lines. There's an NFL draft button right here on the front page. You can click on that. You can see another list of everything right here. All things NFL draft. So much to bet on with the NFL draft as we move forward, and we are going to give you every single angle of this NFL draft right here on the YouTube channel and over on thelines.com. Thanks for that. Again, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and we'll be back with a ton more content all throughout the week.